Live. Going through the second draft of the podcast that I'm going to release with Fred Yakey on Monday. This is going to be a good one because he won one of the first set asides for tax credits.
I had no idea that the state of Indiana just created a unique tax credit set aside for developers who had no experience. You had to be private owned, veteran owned, or minority owned business. You had to solve the community. And as soon as I had that idea, someone told someone that was looking for a developer that I was a developer and you could trust Fred. And I joined a team that was already formulated with experts, and it was the perfect alignment. And I went all the way through it, and we were blessed to be my first tax credit. That mission and that vision of housing, addiction, crisis, and bringing in partners that are experts was the perfect ingredients and formula for a unique set aside that's never been done before. And we came together and said, we're going to build 36 multifamily units on the campus of a nonprofit. We're going to have a
Oh,
national
this is good.
nonprofit coming and support. And guess what? We're going to build on site early learning preschool, on site free health clinic. And we're going to build an on site beauty salon, all in 2 buildings. And we're going to use tax credits. It took a ton of resources just to get to the pre development for the developer to show this way. We partnered with an agency that already owned the land. That was a shortcut. And that agency that owned the land was a part of the nonprofits that were going to be doing it on their rehabilitation. That saved hundreds of thousands of dollars. However, what a lot of developers don't consider is that although you were developing, we were already a part of creating a unique LLC for the set aside for that land. It was a joint partnership. Tax credits are like gold because investors, such as banks, would like to buy, purchase tax credits, and they give you cash because that removes the debt immediately off of the deals. So they love tax credits, and the bigger the bank, the more they can get other investors, small banks, and other people to get it. But don't just think that banks love it. There are corporations that also love to buy tax credits. And that's where you can get into workforce housing. So if you live in a community that has all these jobs coming, and that community wants these economic developments to come, and these corporations are saying, hey, we want to be part of the solution, great. Because if you can get tax credits, they can purchase those tax credits and eat that balance and give you more per dollar that it is. So if it's 88 cents on the dollar, you get that money, but a competitor or workforce say, you know what, I'll give you 90 cents on the dollar. And why that matters, because when you get that loan, that's more debt coming off, and that makes your overall capital budget better. So tax credits are great. And if you ever get one, it's an exchange that you can use that the federal government helps out with to help exchange for housing.
Oh, that was such a good trailer. So that was a great trailer. That was a very smooth trailer. It talked through exactly, especially if I lead into, hey, how do you break into this world of affordable housing tax credits? Then we talked about how he did it, how he found out there were emerging developer tax credits set aside for folks like him. And then there was a section about how he saved hundreds of thousands of dollars for his deal. After that, we went through, hey, these are all the problems that can come up, how he joined the team, because that's probably the most important part. You got to find yourself a team, especially if you're trying to break into this world, especially with people that have done it before. Then you got to get into, well, if that is the case, then what are tax credits, right? So it was a great explanation from beginning to end. I really loved how this trailer kind of was cut. I think it was perfect mode of conversation. I really loved it. So I'm going to make sure I tell Pia that she did an amazing job. And I think this is how you guys figure out, hey, this is why I do this. This is how I spend a disproportionate amount of my time on the podcast trailer specifically to get people in a position so that they get as much value as possible in the beginning. So have an amazing Saturday, everybody. Hopefully you guys gonna get into my head a little bit on how we turn this podcast into the best podcast for affordable housing investments. All right. Hope you all have an amazing day. Happy New Year's, everybody. See you tomorrow for